together 100 million. Yes, sir. That is real knowledge. Like this here. Talk to him. Give him something. Skin to skin, bones to clones. Never leave your mind.
Welcome, friends, family, and disgruntled listeners to the 42nd edition of To the Maroon, a show about everything and nothing. And happy Maroon Monday. Yeah. I am your host, Danny, aka Captain Maroon. Now I'll be joined in a minute by my co-host, Sean, also known by his rap name, the French Onion Soup Nazi, aka Mr. Flashy. And in today's pod, we talk about these Johnny-come-latelys, JCLs, if you will, and a lot of drug talk in this pod. A lot of weed in this one. And the long-term effects on your lungs, and how the opioid epidemic happened, and how people used to drink radioactive meds, and how they need to slowly wean us off all these drugs in the food, in just everything. And while doing this, we invent a new fun word. Right? I mean, look at us, just adding to the English dictionary. And with that, let's go on a journey, my fellow Maroons. Philosopher, help me out here.
Give it. West Coast back in the fold, bringing the fire like that Santa in a window. Sooner or later, gotta acknowledge this game. OG balance with that Minecraft thing. Hood to hood connections all across the globe. Putting these vibes back where they belong. Been better since I stepped onto the scene. Kind of lyrics make your mama wanna sing. Unlock these doors, let me in. It's a philosopher with the gift of being. Musical tracks beginning to the end. California.
Robert will find a way. And then you also will be hearing how you should be buying Bitcoin, gold, and silver. And collapse is nigh. But he will be right. And they are saying, like dollars collapsing. But I've been saying that since COVID. So I'm saying, like, guys, get on the bandwagon. Like, a little late.
Guys, you're all a bunch of Johnny-come-latelys.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. A lot of JCLs.
Yeah, I gave her that Johnny-come-lately, if you know what I mean.
No, can you elaborate?
No, I'm not really sure what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm asking you. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know what I mean.
Yeah, I was kind of either hoping that, you could elaborate, or I would just, as usual, bring the comedy to a screeching halt, Just like... like, Danny, what's your improvisation? Why? Like, oh, God.
Hey, Danny, knock, knock. What do you mean, knock, knock? What are you talking about?
Who's knocking? On a what's the setup? Like, am I in my house? Am I at work? The setup is knock, knock. Well, what if I don't want to answer? I'm a millennial. We don't typically like to. I'll forget it, dude. And they invite me back. It's mainly because I bring, like mushrooms or DMT. No, I don't.
Consumables.
Consumables, yeah. I wish I had access to that stuff. I don't even know, like, how people even, like, how does that become a thing? Like, how do you end up, like, being that guy? You're like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that guy who ends up being, like, the drug guy. Who's like, yeah, I can get you Special K, I could get you ecstasy, and it's like, how did you become this? Was this like a later in life choice? And you like ran into someone at a party, and you're like, man, I kind of like how you have a variety of things available to you, and you always seem like you're on your toes. You always
seem like you're selling.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so curious. Or is it, you just grew up this way? You're like, I've always wanted to peddle like hallucinogens and narcotics, and this is so.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I could.
I was gonna say I'm a big.
You know what is it? I was gonna say I saw a billboard, and it was like $5 eighths, and I'm thinking like,
Mhm.
man, all those guys Danny's talking about, like those guys selling, they're entrepreneurs. Like you just got bodied by this billboard that says $5 eighths.
You just got like Jesse Ventura, like bodied, dude. Like this, like
Yeah.
19. I mean, you just got like The Rock, like 1990s when wrestling was at its height, like bodied. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. A billboard just checkmated all you little
Yeah.
backdoor dealer. Oh, what if we come to you? It's like, yeah, this guy's got a billboard, dude.
Yeah.
Like he's official.
This guy's on fucking DoorDash, man.
Yeah, like this guy probably files taxes for this. In fact, I know he does because he has a billboard next to a freeway. So I'm sure they're on to him.
It's right. Yeah, it's right next to the McDonald's.
Yeah, that's half of his clientele, actually. So they just go.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Come in light, just McDonald's weed, or whatever is your drug of choice. Apparently these days, it seems like more and more it's like we're legalizing stuff not because we're realizing we should, but because we need it. It's it's not like hey, this isn't harmful. Like it turns out, I just saw a study that and surprise, they're finding out that there's a lot of heart problems and cardiovascular issues linked to smoking, not cigarettes, weed. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're still smoking, like it's not, like sometimes the weed people, the always argument would be, and I was in this camp too, like, hey, look, there's no proof that it actually probably prevents cancer. If anything, it's probably really good for you and all that. And then meanwhile, I'm like coughing up like ash and like just soot, like a chimney.
Like a chimney.
Yeah. And I'm going, no, this is good. This is good for you. This is my body cleansing. It's like a juice cleanse, but I'm doing it through the lungs and just coughing. No, this is carcinogenic ash that's like trapped in my lungs. This is not a good thing. And of course, there was no studies of that because who was studying that shit like the fucking 50s? And I mean, they just started legalizing that stuff like in the 60s and 70s. And even then, it was like, wasn't like it was widespread. So yeah, the fact that now they're doing long-term studies and going, turns out ain't so great on the heart, vaping, smoking, really of any kind, turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do like that though. Like legalize it all, but just like everybody has to have the information.
Yeah.
Because then people can choose. Because if you're just saying it's bad, don't do it, or it's bad, it's illegal, that's going to make people want to do it more. And and then you just kind of like it's not anyone's choice. It's their choice. So to be like, okay, I want to do this. Here's the pros. Here's the cons. And yeah, but I think that's probably the best way forward. Because if we try and like tell people what to do with that shit, it's just like, well, guess what? We're gonna have the '90s all over again.
Yeah, turns out the war on drugs did not work. It's Reagan. But yeah,
it increased the power of the president, but yeah. So no, it did not work at all. But it wasn't meant to work.
It wasn't meant to work. It was just meant to fill jails that are a business. So, yeah.
That's cash right there.
Oh, straight cash, homie. That is cash money.
Forget about like, oh, I'm selling weed. It's like, no, you need to sell prison cells.
Yeah, you need to sell bodies. You know what I mean? You need to get your body count up. It's like, well, no one's really committing serious crime. Well, what if we gave them drugs and then we arrested them for it? like who's bringing these drugs into the country? Don't ask those questions, Pablo.
I mean, they can't keep drugs out of prison.
Yeah, right. I mean, honestly, dude, there's no coincidence that right after we seized a bunch of, and I mean a bunch, I mean like millions of acres of poppy fields in Afghanistan, right after 9/11, all of a sudden the opioid epidemic shot up. And all of a sudden,
yeah. Oh my god.
Hospitals,
yeah, that's a really fucking good point. Yeah.
And then they realized, oh, people are getting addicted to this shit because basically it's just heroin. It's just like straight heroin, like not even like cut with anything, you know. Just here you go. Turns out that's really addictive. Yeah. So you can't just be like giving it out to people, but you know, now we've like overcorrected, and now it's like now the hospitals are afraid to give anyone pain medication. Oh, we're gonna get sued. It's like, well, now we can't go back to like Civil War days. You know, you got to give people something. Can't just be like, worried about.
What was it? This was back in like the 1890s and like early 1900s. They were giving like doctors were prescribing heroin for babies.
Isn't that nuts?
I forget what it was. Yeah, and it kind of I you know, like it sort of, it wasn't really that. I forget what the reason was, but whatever it was, is like it does fix it. And I think eventually they said, yeah, this is just so crazy. Like, we can't do this anymore. I think they found like some synthetic thing that like did what they wanted to do. But at the time, it's like, oh yeah, heroin is the best thing for, you know, whatever it is. I think it was some like baby's eyes or something like that. I forget what it was, but it was heroin to babies, literally.
The shit that we've done just because we didn't know, you know, like what was that? I'm like too lazy to look it up right now. I know I could, but I'm gonna just try to go off of my. Yeah, I feel like we're just getting lazier and lazier. Like, oh, just look up it on Google or AI or whatever. It's like, no, I'm gonna try here. I swear, in like, I think around like World War II. So like 1940s, 1950s. I swear they were prescribing like these like pills, I think, or this medication where people were basically putting like like nuclear like uranium like in their mouth. And then like they're fucking like
down for that shit.
This is like some fucking Fallout shit. But because they just didn't know. And then like their like jaws basically are like falling out of their fucking mouths. I know it sounds absurd, but it was a thing. Had to Google it after the pod to confirm, and it was called Radithor. And it was a radioactive patent medicine brand of distilled water that contained isotopes and radium. And it wasn't until a man by the name of Eben Byers, who basically had his jaw fall out. Google or look it up at your own peril. And it was linked to his heavy use of Radithor. That then it was banned and led to the collapse of the radium fad. That's your factoid of the week. Anyway, back to the pod. Like, it was fucking, and then whoops, recall. Let's not do that. Yep. You know, that's a bad idea.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Agreed. I say bring them back. You know, just a little warning. And then you can have like Fallout Boy, be the sponsor. Like, just lean into it. Musical sponsor. And then it's like shown during the show Fallout, and it's like, hey, warning. Remember they did this a while ago. It didn't end well. People are like, gimme. I signed the waiver.
gimme.
I want to feel something. So that's why I'm like dubious of all these chemicals we put into our body, and like that's in our food and all this stuff. It makes me really nervous for the future if they like find out, oh yeah, remember that generation, the pharmaceutical generation that just like put, shit ton of chemicals in their hair and beard, even like their toothpaste had like ammonium phosphate. Like what the fuck is that doing in toothpaste?
Oh fuck, Jesus.
I mean, is anyone else asking these questions, or is it just we're used to the poison? I don't know.
Yeah, we're used to it, man.
It's crazy.
I mean, could you imagine like not having that in our food? It'd be like, oh man, my body can't handle. My body can't handle it.
It'd be too much, right? If we like overcorrected like that. If all of a sudden, I think that's why it's gonna have to be slow. It's like, all right, the chemicals are bad. We realized it, but we can't. We got to wean them off of it. We can't just pull the plug because now, I saw this short, and it stuck with me recently, and I was like, oh man, is that like what's going on? So basically, this person asked, so when was the last time you were hungry but you didn't act on it? Like you were hungry, but you're like, oh, for whatever reason, you couldn't get food. It was, DoorDash was late. Everything was canceled. You're on a plane.
Oh yeah.
Something like that, right? And if you remember that, like, did you die? Obviously not. I'm adding to, he didn't say this, but like, I'm adding a little flavor to it. Like, did anything happen? No. And basically the idea is, what if you're not really hungry? It's that you're craving the sugar or really the poison, It's like, you're like, oh, I need it. I need it. I gotta have it. And I'm like, yeah.
We're addicts. Yeah.
Totally, dude. We're addicts. And I saw this thing on addiction too, that like apparently even the way we think of addiction is like kind of wrong, because we think of it like, oh, I'm addicted to this thing, I'm addicted to that thing, I can't get rid of it. And really what it is you can call it should be relabeled as bonding. Because what we do is when we don't get the thing that we need, like there are our basic necessities, like, being social with people is a big one nowadays. People are really disconnected, right? And isolated. If you don't get, you're just your basic fucking needs. If people aren't paying attention to you, love, food, all that kind of stuff. Like you divert to something else. You replace it with something else. I feel like, like so many people now are like lonely and don't have friends, like good friends. They're saying a lot of men don't have, like a best friend or really any friend. And so like you replace that, whatever you would bond with like a thing that is going to be there. Right?
Oh yeah.
And so
fuck yeah.
It's food, or it's sugar, right? Or it's beer, it's weed, video games, whatever it is, a thing that you're like, well, I know this thing will be there. I can rely on this.
Pornography.
Ellepron in the room.
Ellepron in the room.
I don't know why that rolled off the tongue.
Totally rolled off the tongue.
Because when I was first thinking of it, I'm like, oh, I'm going to fumble this.
Yeah. It's always a risk. It's risk versus reward. And you really have a microsecond to decide.
Yeah. You could really fumble the bag really bad. And then people are like, what did you just say? Oh man. But yeah, we pick a thing and we just were like, yeah, there you go. That's our thing. The Ellepron in the room.
Yeah.
It's always there.
Where's your soundboard?
Wait. The Ellepron in the room. It's more like it's always there when you need it. I'm sure people at home are just like, what is he doing right now? It's probably just a lot of that. A lot of like the non-subscribers are unsubscribing. It's like, how do I
have negative subscribers? Somehow I'm getting negative subscribers. Yeah.
Oh shit, we're back to 1. Oh wait, that's right, it's me.
You had already pressed the button, the soundboard button. You realize, oh shit, can I recall this sound?
Yeah.
And the answer is no.
The answer is... All right. Well, getting a little too fancy now with the soundboard. What is it? The 6-button soundboard? a lot of variety here on the soundboard. Gonna get sick.
Inventing a language off of 6 generic sounds.
I mean, music has been invented with less. Quote the great Mozart. All I need is 3 keys. He was talking about coke, though. He was fucking litty in the city. That night he performed. Just
there's a new. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, I was saving that one. I was waiting for a joke that wouldn't land, or Yeah. If I was gonna play that sound after every time a joke didn't land, I'd have to cue that thing up as a hotkey. Have it be spacebar, just auto playing in the background. If I had to play that sound after every joke that didn't land, it would basically become elevator music. You don't even hear it anymore. It's just like white noise. I will say, though, after all that self-defecation, Elipron is a fantastic new word that has been added to y'all's lexicons. So you're welcome. And if you'll excuse me, I had a big meal, so I'm going to go before I deprecate myself. Thanks again for listening on our journey to the Maroon.
Who's gonna cry? Does anybody say goodbye? Does anybody ride? Who's gonna funk with me down the way? 100-bar episode by your boy The Train, aka the Philosopher, building back the tracks back to back to back. Believe that. Yeah. He gave it to me, so I'ma give it back. Yeah. He gave it to me. I'ma give it back. Believe that. He gave it to me. Yeah. He gave it to me. Yeah.
Well, Sean,
It was good while it lasted.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it was good.